Just a day after the Morganza Spillway was opened to save Baton Rouge and New Orleans from catastrophic floodwaters, the small oil refining town of Krotz Springs, about 20 miles south of the Morganza Spillway, is under a mandatory evacuation.
Yeah, you didn't have it on the list.
Police and National Guard were urgently going door to door, making sure residents here were on their way out.
We were advised that mandatory evacuation by 5 o'clock this evening, which would be Sunday evening, and that we would probably not be able to come back over here. So the word we got also that there was going to be a bigger amount of water coming through here than they had predicted.
Farm vehicles, moving trucks, and National Guard sat idle on the roadways throughout the morning as a mass migration to get out of the flood path was in full swing.
Who's going to stay, who's not going to stay, because of course with a mandatory evacuation you're on your own. If something goes south when you're here, you're on your own.
The Department of Wildlife and Fisheries flew over the Morganza Spillway throughout the morning, trying to figure out exactly where the floodwaters were and whether wildlife was fleeing the region for higher ground.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we have seen some hogs flee in the area and some rabbits, a few deer moving around.
In an area known for its fish camps and drawling French dialect, about 25,000 people could be affected by the slow-moving floodwaters, some of them having no flood insurance.
Unfortunately, no, we don't have flood insurance, and that was an oversight on our part. You know, normally we do carry everything we need, but nothing happened last year, so we opted not to. Some financial problems, and now we might pay for it.
The Morganza Spillway, a 4,000-foot-long structure built in 1954, continues to gush out water from the raging Mississippi River into an area roughly the size of the state of Connecticut. And in the town of Krotz Springs, the floodwaters will be here any moment.
And it's slowly coming down. It's crossing some farmland very slowly at this time.
Robert Ray, Associated Press, Krotz Springs, Louisiana.